Alright, so got a couple of emails for me to do a tutorial, and I'm going to explain to you how to scream. I've been screaming for 10 years, so I pretty much gathered a couple of vocal patterns or vocal techniques or whatever. Anyways, in this video, what you are going to see is different types of vocals and also how to attain them, the pitches, the ranges, the how to go low, how to go high, how to go mid, hardcore screams, death growls, high pitches, and so this is basically how it works. I drink a lot. I drink coffee. That's always one of the best ways because it's hot, so it keeps your vocal cords, not damaged, and it also tea is better. But I drink coffee, so cheers to that. So, first thing you want to do is have a solid, normal singing vocal workout if you want. Grab up like 3-4 songs of your favorite bands and just sing to them. Always holding the pitch and try to focus on that, because that's also gonna help you when you scream to actually channel that voice that you have inside of you and your tone. So that's really recommended. You always have to warm up like crazy before screaming. Never just go off the bat, without having at least 15 minutes of a vocal warm up, or at least 10 of good solid, at least good loud singing to really get the flow going. So that's for the warm up. Also, Zen of screaming is pretty good. That helped a lot. So as for the screaming part, how it goes is that for high fry, what I do is I really compress my abdominal, that place anyways. I use my diaphragm to really compress my air pressure. And what I do is I put my tongue at this part here in the back of your tongue where it hits on about maybe this level in your mouth. I make it like a hole this big, and my Adam's apple, I put it all the way up as far as I can without stressing it out too much. Then you'll pretty much know where your range is. So that's basically what I do. I also put a little bit of voice in it so I can get that note, so I can hit a pitch, so I can see where I go. As for mids, depending on hardcore wise, what you want to do is pretty much make like a oh type of thing, but raw type of noise, but still using that same technique, but keeping your tongue this time fully opened. And you can always use your pitch using your Adam's apple without stressing it out, putting way too down or way too high. You always have to keep that range, so you don't because if you start doing that, what's going to happen is if you scream too much, you don't have enough air, it's going to go brr, and you won't have the scream effect anymore. So that's mid. Same technique as the fry screaming. So as for growls, what you want to do, same thing with the diaphragm, always using that compressed air pressure. But for screaming, this is one thing I forgot to mention, sorry. You don't want to blow air too much. You have to release as minimum air as possible and really use that inner voice with the false chords. So it's that type of thing. Oh, it was just air. It's not anything. But if you can do that, you can pretty much gauge, and you'll feel the compressed air. From your diaphragm. So to go back to the low growls, same technique as that, but you put your Adam's apple down, not too low, to start off anyways, until you develop your own technique. So same thing, just pull low, and your stance on how you position yourself while screaming is very important. Not putting your head too far up back. My personal stance is my chest way up front, my head all the way to the side as much as possible, or just a bit, at least like that, I find stress my vocal cords less that way. Some people just go up front. It hurts me that way. I don't know why. So I always go like this, put my head back a bit. I always use a microphone when you're screaming, so then you can get the feel of your stance, or at least something, a stick or whatever, so you can, manage your way around. So that's pretty much it. I mean, you just have to focus to never use your throat. That's primal, man. Never, ever, ever use your throat. Always push when you're pushing. It has to come as like an attack from this part over here all the way down to your belly, to your guts. So it's only this part here, and it has to feel like you're pushing from this part here and not from over here. So I'm just gonna record a couple of many songs I'm gonna show you. I don't know the lyrics, like the whole thing. I'm just gonna give you like examples of how the screams sound, and just to let you know a bit how it works. This is a Perfect Murder War of Aggression. Again, I don't know all the lyrics, so don't bitch, oh, you don't know your songs or whatever. It's just to give you an idea of how actually it works. So I'm just gonna forward it to and also use your vocals to put the music so it's at the same intensity, so you don't, it's not, the music's not too loud, so you don't hear yourself. You always have to hear yourself when you scream, so then you can adjust your own voice to it. So that was, pretty much the hardcore part. So it's really like depends how you put you really have to focus on this part over here and this over here. And one thing I forgot to mention is when you do low vocals, this part here of your jaw all the way up front as much as you can, so it can so this over here can get bigger inside anyways. So just to show you that, won't be too long. So pick up that CD. This is gonna be Whitechapel's This Is Exile. Again, I don't know all the lyrics. Don't start bitching at me for that. So just check it out, see how much it feels. So and then leave some comments, and this is gonna be the last one I'll do. So enjoy and really practice that thing to really push over here and like an attack, and you burst it out, So check it out. See the positioning of the throat, how this part over here drops down. And breathing is really important. What you want to do, quick for the breathing is short, because you're not releasing air too much, just those short breaks, and even that's a really good exercise for the diaphragm. If you want a good one, quick, a good exercise is like that, and then breathe normally once, then you'll really feel it expand in over your abdomen. So drink as much as possible. So anyways, this is gonna be the low growls, and keep it brutal.